see. I clicked on that. Let me see.
Yep, I'm showing we're on.
We're live. All right, you guys. We just gonna give it a few minutes and allow some people to come on in. Welcome in.
Let me see. Let me see. I'm gonna put in here test. Did you see a check come through from me by chance?
I just clicked on yours and said, I'm trying to see that you live. It says you live. Let me see.
It says I'm live, but I'm not.
I know I haven't gotten. I'm like, what am I doing today? Y'all,
Okay.
we just waiting on y'all to come on in and getting it ready here. Okay, I clicked on yours and I don't think nothing's working right. So let me,
Nope.
there we
So
go.
I'm just gonna go ahead and just go live on my channel.
Okay. Okay. Well, good evening. Good evening. We're just going to give it a few minutes and allow some people to come on in, y'all. So just give us a minute here. Welcome to the channel. I'm going to ask everyone as you're coming in, please let us know you're here. Give us a shout out. Let us know you got Mamie and Tam here. And we're ready to talk to y'all about some travel. Welcome in.
Live right now.
Okay. Yep. Welcome in, everyone. We're just giving it a few minutes. We got Camilla. She's coming in. She says, good evening. We got Isabel. Hello, hello. Thank you so much. We have Amber. Hello. You laughing at us. We're going to get it together, but we're going to be talking about some travel. We want to give it a few minutes and allow more of you guys to come in. Come on in. Appreciate you for joining us today. Please let us know you're here. I see we have 14 of you in here. Please continue to come on in and put them thumbs up for us, okay? Looks like we dropped Tam. So she back? All right. Let's give her a minute, see if she can rejoin us here. There she goes. She's back, y'all.
Sorry. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Y'all know I'm not technologically savvy these days. So
Welcome in, you guys. We just want to give it a few minutes. Let's see. A couple more minutes to allow some more people to come in, and then we're going to go ahead and jump right on in. I thank you all for tuning in. I am Mamie, and I have a travel agency. Yes, I can travel. And we have Tam here. Tell them who you are.
well, hello everybody. My name is Tamara. Hey. I go by Tam, your favorite travel bestie. I have my own travel agency or travel business as well. I've been a travel agent for about 5 years, but I've been traveling for the last 25 years. And it was all started with my military career and been traveling ever since. So here I am.
Thank you, Tam. Yes. Well, I've been traveling a little more than 25 years. I ain't gonna say
Well, I've
exactly
been
how long.
traveling longer than 25 years, but you know.
Yeah,
That's what I get.
I get it. I get it. Yes. So we're here to talk to you guys about travel. And today we're going to talk about some cruising. But we wanted to just allow a few minutes and allow some people to come in. And y'all keep coming in. Put them thumbs up. Let us know you here. Like the video. And let's get into it. Thank you so much, Jean. I appreciate you coming in as well. Thank you.
And everyone on my page, are you able to hear the audio from the other page? I just want to make sure that you all can hear. Is it loud and clear? Then maybe it's not loud and clear. Okay, hold
And
on.
I'm just going to ask if everyone, Tam, if you want to put your website in, you want to type it
In
in
the
there
chat?
in the
Yeah, I
live,
can
yeah.
do that.
So just want to ask everyone if you have not subscribed to Mamie's channel and Tam's channel, please subscribe to both those channels. We're here bringing you guys information about travel and sharing some experience with you. And we're here to help you make
Now
your
you
travel.
asking me to do this, and you know I don't know what I'm doing. So
Just type in. Yep. Okay, because you did start a. Okay, hold on. Okay, I'll put it in here, Tim.
with me.
I think I'm putting it Tam's Taste and Travel.
Yes.
All right, you guys. All right, I see Karanda has joined us as well. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate this. We're just gonna getting ready to get started here, and we're thanking you all for coming in. And we're just gonna talk about some travel. And today our topic is cruises, y'all. So please get your questions together because we're gonna talk about some cruises and why you should choose a cruise. Okay.
Now that's an S on the end. Tam's Taste and Travels with an S.
Okay.
With an S. But that's okay. We'll get you all the information that you guys need later.
Well, hello, Nathaniel. That's my brother. Family, I appreciate y'all coming on in. All right, yes. Thank you so much. All right, for everyone that's just joining us, we're going to ask if you could please also subscribe to Tam's channel on YouTube, Tam's Taste and Travel. Um, she's here with us. She's another travel agent giving you plenty of information about travel. All right, today we just want to come to you guys and we're going to talk about some cruise information. Okay, so we're going to start off with how many of you guys have taken cruises? Is that something you guys are interested in knowing about? How many of you have taken cruises or desire to take a cruise?
I know for me, the last time I was going to go on a cruise, COVID happened. So and I was gonna take my family and we were gonna go. It was my nephews and my kids, my mom. We were all gonna go, and COVID shut us right on down. And I was like,
Oh,
oh man, because before that, my best friend and I we had actually went to we did like one of those mini little cruises that's like 2 or 3 days. We went out to I think we did like the Bahamas celebration. I think now it's called Margaritaville or something like that. But that's what
okay.
we did.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So that was my only experience with cruising. So I
Yeah,
know
I
you've
think
been doing all the cruising, so hopefully
I
you can
think
speak a
my
little
very
bit more
first
about
one was like that too, a little small one. I think I did
it.
actually.
Yeah.
I went to Florida. My very first one. I believe it was like a day cruise.
Oh,
So
okay.
it took you out for the day and brought you back. That was my very first one. But I'm
Oh,
telling you,
okay.
yeah, but that was small. But talking about cruising, y'all, if you've never cruised, you may want to put it on your bucket list. Okay. Yeah, you want to put it on. There's so much to do with cruising. There's so much to offer. Um, all right, I see we do have Girl Dad Cooking that stopped in. Thank you so much. You say hit that like button if you haven't. Thank you so much. And if you haven't hit that subscribe, you hit that too. All right, y'all come on in here and let's talk about it. Have you ever been on a cruise? That's what we're talking about, cruising. I do love to cruise. I know Tam has been on cruises too, but like she was just saying, it's been a while since she's been on a cruise. Well, me, I've been on more. I had stopped for a while. I was into doing the all inclusives. Then I've been taking cruises pretty much every year, a couple of them, and
Okay.
I love it. I love cruising. There's so much to offer y'all. And henceforth, y'all see, this is my cruise shirt. Y'all see that?
Oh, that's cute. I like that. Okay.
Yeah. This is one that I had made up for a group cruise we went on. Um, and we just had a blast. And usually, y'all, when you're taking those cruises, you will see a whole bunch of people in t-shirts is celebrating, just enjoying looking like each other for one day at least.
Well, one thing I do love about our people, we sure will coordinate, we will color coordinate, we'll provide a t-shirt, we'll do something just to let you know we there. So I love that. I love that about us.
Okay. And I see girls that says he has not taken one yet, but would love to. You just
Looks
got to reach
like
out to me.
Nathaniel
Let me know when you're ready to
Thompson.
go.
Looks like Nathaniel Thompson took a few.
Okay. He took a few. Yeah. Um, But anyway, just to talk a little bit about some cruising, Tam, we can give them a little bit of information about cruising. One of the things the reason why I like cruising because it's like all in one. You get a lot. It offers on a cruise. You get a lot in that one package. Do you have to take a passport? Do you have to have a passport? Not necessarily. I will suggest you get a passport because you're going to be going to different islands, and because you're on a cruise, the rules are changing. I'm not sure, Tam. You can kind of, if you know, they were saying that it was going to change in 2025, but every time we get closer, they push it a little farther back about when we have to have that passport. So last I knew, and the last I went on, we did not still don't have to have a passport to go on a cruise. You can go.
Be able to return home if need be. And that's always my thing. I don't want you hanging out there and you have no way of getting back home. You in the Bahamas, you in Jamaica, wherever. You need a passport to get back home. So I don't know. You don't necessarily need it,
Yeah, you
but
don't.
I feel like it's a requirement.
I think you should have it, especially now. They were planning on making it mandatory for everyone, but it hadn't went. But it was supposed to be by now, 2000. But everything's been going on. I'm going to suggest that you get it. I know
Yes.
you don't have to have it because
Yes.
I just got back, getting ready to go again next month
Yes.
on a cruise. But I'm telling you, if you got your passport, it will speed up some of that process for you because there's a couple lines, and there's a line with people with passports, and there's a line for people with birth certificates and social security cards and all
That's
that.
right.
And when
And
I
that
tell
line
you,
gonna be a lot shorter.
it is a lot shorter, y'all. So get your passports. Besides the fact, like Tam just said, if something was to happen and you get over and you're in another country or somewhere else, you do need your passport. Um, and there are some places, some ships that may not even allow you off the ship at the ports if you don't have your passport. Get your passport. You don't
And
have
that's
to
a
yet?
good segue. And that's a good segue into something that I'm offering. It is a freebie, so I ain't trying to get nobody money or nothing like that. But if
Yeah.
y'all go over to my, you can go over to my website. You can go to tamstastesandtravels.com, or you can even hit up my the link in my bio. Oh, that's right, I forgot. Y'all not on my page, but if you go to my page, I offer a passport guide for free. You just goes in there. It tells you a little bit of extra information than what we're probably going to go over today regarding about passports. But it's all about how you can get a passport. I provide all the official websites for getting a passport. What is the easiest ways of getting a passport? And also, it talks about some of the people who can't get a passport and those who you think can't get a passport but they can, like felons.
Awesome. Awesome information, Tam. Thank you so much for that. So just want you guys to know um, those myths that's out there that you can't get it because you owe child support or because you have a felon or that's not it's sometimes we kind of hear stuff and might have been something, things changing. You can go. You can go. You should go.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
So that's good. Thank you so much for that. I'm just looking down here and seeing some of the things that we wanted to talk about and just asking, anytime you guys got any questions, go ahead and put them out there for us and we'll hit on that as well. Can I
I think
ask
I
some
did
of
see a question. I
okay,
thought I saw a question earlier. Somebody mentioned, oh, now I don't see it. I don't know. Sorry. Maybe I can find it.
that's okay. That's okay. Well, let me ask you another question. I have another question. What are some of your fears? I just want to know, get you guys engaged in asking some questions. What is keeping you from cruising? I do see girl girl dad cooking up deliciousness. If you're still on here, if you don't mind answering, or some of the other ones that has what is Camilla, Karanda? I see a lot of you guys out there. What are some of the reasons? What is keeping you from cruising? Is there any fears that you might want to address or something you don't know that maybe we can enlighten you about?
So, for those who are on my channel, if you didn't hear the question that was posed was, what are some of your fears, if there's any, with cruising? So, if you have any of those that you would like to drop in the comments, that would be greatly appreciated. I know for me, we're just had this conversation with my whole family. We met up over the weekend, and we were talking about doing the family cruise, and my husband was like, mm-mm, "Nah." We like, why? He like, to be around all that water. Mm-mm. He's like, I just it I guess it does something for him. I'm like, okay. But that's his only thing was just too much water for him, I guess.
Too much.
So I'm
Yeah,
curious to know how many other people might have had that particular, situation with them. Like, mm-mm, no, no.
I don't mean to be
Oh
okay.
no. No, Nathaniel, not being deported. Oh no. Well, I can see that being I mean, that's a legit thing these days. So I get it.
Yeah, I've heard people talk about fear in the water, but those ships are so huge. You're not on no little boat. Them things are bigger than hotels. I don't know if
Yes.
you guys haven't seen. I have a lot of videos, and I'm showing me walking right by the boats, and I kind of do that just so you see how big they are. I
That's
mean,
right.
it's
They
like a
are massive.
city. It's just huge. I
They
mean, it's
are very.
bigger than a hotel. It is huge. It's miles and
Hmm.
miles long. Those things, no. And let me
Um.
tell you, if you
Oh,
get in
I'm
that
sorry. Go ahead.
water,
No, go ahead. Go
that's
ahead. Go
okay.
ahead.
I don't worry about the water because I know I'm all right. I ain't worried about swimming because you get in that big old ocean. The ocean is huge. You know what I'm saying? We ain't none of us gonna swim out that ocean. So that's not a fear. I just say I know God got me and I'm going. It's
That's
so much
true.
to do on those cruises. Go ahead.
I know I have,
Tam.
I'm not gonna necessarily call it a fear per se, but I'm always concerned because I don't prefer like buffets, but I'm always a little cautious about potentially getting food poisoning while I'm out on a cruise, and it's like, that would suck to be, sitting in the bed or, the whole time because you don't caught food poisoning or something. So that's I don't know. That's one thing for me. It's not necessarily a fear. It's just like, ugh.
Well, that's a good one. Even just when you talk about the buffets, and I'm not big on buffets either, but
Yeah.
you don't have to have buffets. They have dining um where that you go, it's like going to a restaurant. There's dining rooms where you can have your meals at the dining. Then there's multiple different places that you can eat at. I know Carnival have Guy's Burger. Yes, Carnival, and then
Oh yeah,
oh
yeah.
yeah, and it's just like going to pick up something like you pull up to like a fast food restaurant, and they're making the food right there in front of you. You can see what they're doing,
That's
and most
true.
of those restaurants or little eateries, they're on the boat. You can see them cooking your food, so that's
And I guess I
safe.
would prefer that versus just having something that's just been sitting there, because generally, like if I travel regardless, it's like I'm gonna get something to eat that you actually have made. I don't want something that's already been sitting there. So that's a good point. Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good
so
point.
don't let that be a fear because of the buffets, because you don't have to have the buffets. Usually they got even like Carnival, like I said, Carnival have a lot of different, like the Mexican, they'll do pizza, there's just so much restaurants, there's specialty restaurants, but there's a lot that just comes in that package. It isn't just one restaurant, it isn't just two, there's a lot of them. And there's
Yeah,
all different types of food.
that's a
Yeah.
good thing. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's a
so
good thing.
yeah. Oh, I see Nathaniel said being deported. They're gonna deport. I don't know what to say on that one. I just hope you got your papers right. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll tell you.
Talking about kind of like the food. I don't have any. I don't have any other fears. But one thing that I do, and I'm saying this, but I didn't even have it when I went on my little cruise before, the little drink
Mhm.
package. A lot of people love those, and I don't even think it's like a unlimited amount of alcohol, is it? Is it? Is it an
No.
unlimited amount of alcohol, or do they, like, give you so many per day?
Well, it's pretty much so many per day. It's usually a
Oh,
cap of 15 per day. Um,
okay,
And it just depends how much can you handle. It used to be well, Carnival was 15.
okay.
And I do understand some of the ships, it's not a limit. Not all.
Yeah,
Um,
Nathaniel, you
yeah,
said Carnival is 15. Yeah, he agrees as
yeah.
well.
But it ain't 15 is a lot to drink in a day.
You ain't lied. I mean, I guess if you
That's
get
a lot.
started every day at 6 a.m., you bound
When
to
the
hit
park
that
look,
15.
when the party's on, you start early. Look.
I mean, I guess, I
Uh,
guess.
I've seen people reach that 15 because see, it don't just cover just your alcohol drinks. If you like specialty like coffees and different things of that, like those would be covered within those too.
Oh, so things like Starbucks or whatever like that would be a part of that. Oh,
Yeah.
see, I didn't know that. I was thinking that it was all alcoholic beverages.
No, it's alcoholic and like specialty drinks. Certain specialty drinks may be considered that you could get under there that you would have to normally pay, like you said, Starbucks. On Royal Caribbean, which is there was no limit on Royal of how many you could get a day. Now, and there was not no limit on MSC. But I recently read that MSC has made a limit of 15 as well. So
They realize we need to stop having open bar. These folks getting crazy.
they want to go home, right?
These
But I
folks out
think,
here wilding out.
yeah, yeah, it's kind of seems like it's hard to get that. But if you're drinking like specialty things throughout the day,
Yeah.
15, you can get that 15.
Listen, that's what I said. I mean, maybe you getting up at 6 a.m. You getting the party started. You ready to go. I mean, I don't know.
Get the party
Ah,
started. When I'm on vacation, I'm on vacation. Look,
I,
don't
and
judge
I can
me.
wake up just as early and have no issues. But when I gotta go to work, I'm like, I gotta go to work. But on vacation, I'm up.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Soon as the
and,
sun comes up.
and when you got those packages, you ain't got to worry about. You can try everything. Now, I
And I
will
like
say,
that too. Yeah.
yeah, I like to try different things, even if I don't want to drink it. But if I'm paying for, because those packages can be quite expensive, because you do
Yeah.
have to pay above and beyond your cruise price to have the drink packages, which brings about another then. Um, they can be quite expensive.
Mm.
Trying to think how much, about almost $100 a day.
I mean, honestly, that's really not that bad because if you go out to a very nice restaurant and you may have a cocktail, maybe a glass of wine or something. Two of those right there could be. I mean, it depends on like what your brand is or something like that. But that really could be about $100. So $100 is
Yeah,
really not
and you
really not
have
that.
to purchase everybody that's in your cabin. Just FYI for you guys that's considering a cruise, for everyone that's in your cabin, each person has to have the drink package. So if me and Tam was to go on a cruise, we both have. If she wants the drink package, we both have to have purchase it. You can't just one of
What?
us can't get it. Yeah, one of us
So
cannot
what
just
if I'm
purchase it.
not a drinker? If I'm not a
Then
drinker, I still have to purchase it.
if I want to get it and we're in a room together, we both have to purchase it to get it. Yeah, that's on every cruise ship. Yes,
Cruises that are.
yes, ma'am.
I I did not know that. Yeah,
Yeah,
that
and
is
it can be
crazy.
expensive, but I want you to think about this. I usually say, for my thought process of it is, if I'm going to drink, I need to at least be drinking more than 4 drinks. 4 to 5 drinks will register why I would purchase that, because your drink is going to cost you right about $15. That's the average per drink. Now, when
And
they
like
finish
you said, you
taxing it
still
and
can
everything
have
else,
specialty, and you can have specialty drinks too, right?
you get
And so
soda.
what?
It includes your soda because on these cruises, soda's not included. But if you get the drink package, it is.
Okay, okay, okay. Now that makes a lot more sense because I'm thinking when you saying drink package, I'm thinking alcoholic. But what you're saying is drinks total. Just all together. Your sodas, your orange juice, your grape juice
Yep,
or whatever,
yep.
coffee, specialty coffees, your
The
lattes.
only Yeah,
Okay.
the count is on the alcohol for 15 alcohols, but you can have unlimited, especially if you drink soda. Soda's so expensive now. So if you drink
Yeah.
soda, you really do get your money, because just like I said, I was thinking my thing of it when I'll get it, I'm thinking, okay, well. to be honest with you, when they finish taxing and everything on it, you're spending pretty much almost $20 a drink. If I
Oh
drink
my.
four, that's $80 right there for four. After the whole day and you're on a vacation, go to get that drink package if you're a drinker.
Let me see. So it says pops don't count to your liquor drinks. Okay,
Right.
so 15 alcoholic and then unlimited whatever else.
That's right.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, perfect. That sounds good. I mean, that
Yeah.
sounds much better than what I was assuming it
Hmm.
was.
Yep. So um now some everybody is not the same price. Different cruise lines pricing is different. And of course it makes it different how many days you've been because it's usually I want to say Carnival is a little more expensive.
That's
They
because they
right
the
there,
they the party cruise line.
you know,
That's
Carnival
why.
is the party ship. That was my very
Yes.
first major cruise line. Um,
Okay.
yeah,
So I'm not mad
and
at
it
them.
is
I give them that. I'll give them that. I ain't mad at them at all.
Carnival. You hey, it is the party ship.
I ain't mad at them at all. So speaking of ships, so you said you've been on Carnival, MSC, and Royal.
Yes.
Okay. So out of those three, which one did you like the best and why?
I mean, we have a lot of people out here that are Carnival lovers.
I have a cousin. That's all her and her husband do is go to they use Carnival for every vacation.
And I understand why, but it's not my favorite. And we
Mm.
had different points in our life. When I was a little younger, it's all about the party and, the, the live, all the stuff they got and who you seeing on there and all that. So once upon a
Yeah.
time, Carnival might have been my favorite. But where I'm at now is I'm trying to see more and do more. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you, Royal Caribbean is really nice. It's
Okay.
nice. It's nice. I like Royal Caribbean. I can't really say I got a favorite.
Okay.
But I also the one I'm getting ready to go on in December is MSC. I'm going back on MSC.
Okay.
MSC is coming up, y'all. It's a
So is
new
MSC right now your preferred cruise line? And if so, why?
is MSC my preferred?
So far, it seems like MSC is who you prefer.
No, no, it's
Oh,
not my
oh,
preferred, but it is nice. It's a
okay.
it's a newer cruise line to America.
Oh,
They've been up and running of maybe 2, 3 years in America. So
okay.
yeah, but the ships are beautiful. It's Italian owned. Um,
Mhm.
it's coming up. Now, I think they're beautiful. If anybody want to check out some of my videos, I've got a video out there showing you that boat, and I will be putting up some toward the in December on this one. So I'm going on a different one. So, but the ships are beautiful and they're very reasonable. So for your first cruise, I'm going to suggest if you have never been and you may not want to do a full 7 days because you kind of don't want to put so many days, be gone for so many days, do like a 4 day. They got a lot of 4 days. So to say which
So
one I want total, it is, but it
lets me
it
go.
is in Carnival. Hey, there's some diehard Carnival, baby. Don't you say nothing
Oh,
about
I
Carnival.
know.
I'm
I
gonna be
know.
careful. Look, I'm gonna be careful, but I'm gonna tell you the reason why I'm telling you is MSC is coming up now. They got a lot on those ships, and the price. If you ain't been on MSC, check out them prices.
Oh, I already know. When I went to our luxury travel event back in June, and MSC was one of the suppliers there, and they told me how much, I was like, Okay, I
They
probably wouldn't
gonna
be on
go
the
up.
list.
Yeah, they're gonna go up. But right now, if you want to get going, that's hey, try MSC. It's a beautiful ship. Now I do think they can work a little bit on like the swimming pools. They got some pretty deep swimming pools. They got some kid areas, beautiful kid areas. By far much nicer than Carnival. I'm sorry, but they're nice.
Okay,
Their whole layout it is beautiful.
okay.
Um,
Nathaniel said Royal was better for older and less children. Okay, okay.
that's not true. Mm-mm. Royal got it going on, baby. The new
I
ships they
heard
putting out now.
Royal. I heard Royal is just Carnival number two. It
Royal,
be like
Royal
Carnival.
is a it's Royal is a I hate to say what you want to call it. Better. I'm scared. I don't want to say it like this, but it's a
Better
different class.
cabins. Oh,
You know how you have apples and oranges.
yeah.
Royal is
Well,
like a tier above Carnival. That's really what it is.
that's what I've heard.
Their
I've
prices
heard.
they
Yeah.
are more expensive. The price is more expensive on Royal, but when I tell you, was it last year? I think this was Royal. This was Royal here. We went on, and I would love to take my grandchildren on Royal. Now I took them on Carnival, which was really nice, but Royal they got a lot, especially with they Royal been putting out a brand new ship every year, and maybe
Oh
two.
wow.
They
Oh
in their
wow.
playgrounds and their activities. Hey, they
I
got it
know that's why
going.
I'm so mad. I missed the travel event that our host agency was having. I want to say it was in September, and they did this convention on one of the newer Royal Caribbean cruise boats, and I was just like, "Oh man, I knew I should have went." Because that probably would have been the only time I probably would have ever went. But maybe next go round, I might go.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
might
There's
go.
some
I
they
I
do.
know I'm interested in doing the Virgin voyage. Has anybody in that's watching been on the Virgin cruise line? Only because I want to go where ain't no kids. I mean,
That's
I
what I was
love the
getting ready to say.
kids.
Yep. Now, Virgin, that is one that I will be going on next year.
Okay.
2026, Virgin is on my list. So I am going to be getting on Virgin next year.
Uh,
Virgin is an all adult cruise, y'all.
yes, I can't.
No
Oh,
kids.
can't wait.
And as Tam mentioned about the buffets, there's no buffets.
That's right up my alleyway.
No kids
Right
and
up my
buffets.
alleyway.
Now, I will say too, I know everybody's adults on here, I hope. Look,
I
it
hope.
is been known for being a little, I mean, it has a risque, as one might say, but they said it's really not that, but it just has a
Oh,
reputation.
I'm gonna say, well, Carnival got pineapples on their boat. If anybody know what the pineapples mean, so I mean, I don't think I don't think people.
Well, well,
I
see,
because it is an all adult. But that's not why I want to go.
no,
Just so
look,
we are clear.
that's the Virgin, Nathan. You asking about where?
Oh, we were
LOL.
talking about the Virgin Voyage cruise line.
Virgin Voyages. That yeah, that's on my list for 2026. I will be getting on the Virgin voyages. So yeah, and that's all adults, no kids.
Yes,
So I
but
love cruising,
again,
y'all. If
nothing
you
against the
never
kids.
cruise, I'm
Nothing
telling
against
you,
the kids, but I
yeah,
want to go where I ain't got to worry about no screaming child or no child
yeah,
having a tantrum or whatever. I just want to
I get
go.
it.
I mean, don't
Yeah,
be on the boat act crazy, but that's if I do a cruise. But my kids are asking me to take them on more of a family cruise, like Carnival. So I'll probably end up taking them there at some point.
yeah, Carnival. But don't sleep on Royal Caribbean. Baby,
Okay.
Roy got it going on. I'm just so
Okay.
that's I took my children on what did we go on? The my grandchildren, I mean, I Mardi Gras. We went on the Mardi Gras.
Oh, okay. Yeah, when it
We
first
went on
came out.
a couple years ago we went.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's been a couple of years ago now since we went on the Mardi Gras and with my grandbabies. And look, I enjoy them babies. They wear you out. They wear me out. Look, I'm not mama, I'm grandmama now. So
I
they be
know, right?
wearing me out. But uh, but I can see I see how they had so many things to do. But what I
Okay.
wanted to say too about cruising, y'all, cruising offers so much, okay? You don't have to worry about they putting on their shows that they're putting on a whole production of dancing and music. There's um, comedy shows. There's productions, like I said, like Broadway shows. These things are coming in your package. You don't have to pay for all that. They're doing like what is it? Deal or no deal games where you can win cruises, bingo. There's just so many activities that they're offering. There are parties that they're putting on. The Sailaway parties. Sailaway parties happens the first day of the cruise where you get on there, everybody's dancing and doing the steps and just laughing, just having a great time together, dancing.
Okay.
Those parties. There's theme nights. So you might get on there and you may have a white night so everybody's in white and everybody meet up for these parties or maybe a Hawaiian night. They're doing things together and it's just so much to offer. On Royal Caribbean, they have a lot. They do like a skating rink on Royal Caribbean. They're offering you where you can go skating. They're
They
doing
have a
aqua
skating rink on the boat.
on the boat. There's
Oh, wow.
bowling on the boats. It's just so much to do. The activities, the comedy shows,
Yeah.
just a lot to offer that comes in your price. So versus, if you're just going out of town and taking a vacation, you're just going to get that resort or that hotel. That's what you're getting. On a cruise, you're getting all your meals unless you choose to go to a specialty restaurant, which they have on there too. You don't have to, but you can choose a specialty restaurant and pay more for it. Or you can just go to the dining, which is going to have your steak. They're going to have shrimp. They're going to have shrimp cocktail. They're going to have all that crab cakes. They're going to have all that kind of stuff in your main dining. So you're already getting it. But if you want to pay more and go to the specialty restaurant that specialize and maybe get you one of those, what you call those steaks, tomahawk steaks and
Oh, yeah.
stuff like that, if
Mhm.
you want that, you can do it, but you don't have to. Most of the shows and stuff and productions that they're going to have is coming with you. It comes with you. On Royal Caribbean, they got a carousel where you can get on the carousel. They got slides, water
Oh,
slides.
yeah.
They got it all. All of that is included. This is why I say take a cruise. If
Yeah.
you've never done it, take a cruise. It offers a lot.
Okay. And so
Okay.
when did you say was the best time to cruise?
Cruising, okay, we'll say hurricane season is from hurricane season starts in June, y'all. Yeah, June. And it goes into December. So I
Oh,
said
prayers
that
out to the folks who were impacted by the Jamaican, the one that's going through Jamaica
yes,
right now.
definitely. Definitely
Prayers for them all.
praying for them. Um, definitely. But I've cruised in these, that's probably the season. I've cruised in all seasons throughout the year just because it's
So you've
hurricane
been on
season.
cruises in the middle of the hurricane season.
Yeah, oh yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Okay.
Definitely. Just so you know, if you book a cruise and a hurricane is out there and you go and that ship leave, it's not going to just take off headed. into that hurricane. They're not going to do that. Please
I would
believe.
hope not.
Please believe they will. They know how to divert or postpone or delay it by a day and go the opposite way. They don't take you on a cruise. You may not be able to go to that particular island because if the hurricane over there, they may not go that way. But know that they got your best interest, not just yours, baby. These are millions and millions, $1 billion ships, billions of dollars, not 1 million, billions. These are big ships, and
So,
a
in
lot of
case
people.
something like that ever happens, will they give you some kind of consideration with payback or say, hey, we will give you another cruise, come back at another time? Like, how does that generally work?
Well, if you book a cruise and there's a hurricane, they will accommodate you. If it's out there and they cancel, that's if they cancel. Now, if they just and they're gonna alert you, they'll let you know because nothing we can do about nature.
Yeah, of
You know
course.
what I'm
Of course.
saying?
Yeah,
But they
of course.
will alert you if there's something going to be delayed or canceled. But you just gotta be ready. But know that they know they're studying it. That's what they're there for.
Okay.
So
So now you being a travel agent, how are you able to assist people with the cruises?
how do I assist them with them?
Yeah. How do you
I,
assist them with being able to book a cruise? Or can you
they just
assist them with booking a cruise?
they just reach out to me. Just send me a message, or you can go to my website. Um, just let me know that you're interested in cruising. Let me know that you
Yeah, if
want to book
y'all
a
interested in
cruise.
cruising, Imma send y'all over to, Imma send y'all to that I was just I've only been on one, okay, one, and so I'm not gonna act like I'm an expert because 'cause I'm
We
not.
got to get Tam on the cruise. Tam, look, get
I'm
ready. We
trying.
Virgin. Look, next year,
I
Virgin. Come on.
listen, I'm about to go out there looking for some fam trips here in a minute. I know they got something. They gotta be having something.
Yeah, yeah. I'm excited about it, but y'all, there's take a cruise. If you've never been, if don't be scared of the water, baby. Them boats are so big. Them ships they're not boats, them ships. And when I say ships, they huge.
Cause
They
you
ain't
know what?
going nowhere.
Somebody did a comparison of the Titanic to the current modern day cruise line, and the Titanic looked about that big compared to the cruise boat was like as long as my arm, and the Titanic was about that big. I was like,
Yeah,
oh my gosh,
nothing. I mean,
crazy.
you don't even know. Actually, we had took some people with us that had never cruised. They got on there.
Yes,
Yeah, they
floating
got on
hotels.
there. Uh-huh. They are floating hotels. They're huge. They got on there and forgot they were even on a cruise.
Yep,
And
you can
I've had
definitely
people
forget.
you forget you even on it. Or you walk in, it's like, oh my God, this doesn't look like no boat, no cruise. This is huge. You forget what you're doing.
That's
You
right.
forget where
Oh,
you're
and
at.
one thing too, I forgot to mention that when I did go, I made sure because for me, everybody kept saying, "Oh, you're gonna get motion sickness," because I get motion sickness just being in the car too long. So I made sure to reach out to my doctor, and they gave me the Dramamine patches that I can put right behind my ear. And I'm telling you, either it was a mind thing or something. I'm not sure, but it worked like a charm. I didn't have any motion sickness. Um, I mean, it was wonderful. Like she said, you can get on the boat and don't even realize that you're on the boat the minute that you get on. It's like, and then you'll be like, oh wait, we're moving. We already started moving. I didn't even know. But that's probably why they give you so much alcohol to kind of like, you know,
Baby, they
take
ain't
that
giving
buzz
it to you
away.
though. Look, but they ain't giving it. You
Oh
buying it.
well, I'm sorry. They ain't gonna give you nothing. I mean, you want to buy that package, but
Yeah.
yeah, it
If
was
you
it was a
drink.
great
Now, if you're not a
experience.
drinker, don't get it. That's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
yeah,
Yeah, that is good point, Tam. Get if you get motion sickness, be sure to take your Dramamine or your
yeah.
patches, whatever you need to do
Mhm.
for motion sickness. Now, I don't normally get motion sickness, but I'll take some with me because you never know. And things are costly at those pharmacies or on the boat. So I
Oh my
try to
gosh,
take,
yes.
yeah. So I those are some of the things that I like to take with me on the boat. I take my medicines. I just did a video. Y'all look out there. I did a video. Actually, no, it'll come out tomorrow. I've done one before, but I'm going to put out another video about things to do to take with you when you're traveling.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, and definitely you want to take the Dramamine. You won't take any medicines with you, but I do have a video that will be coming out. But also, I wanted to say this too. Um, when you're on those ships, normally you use a credit card. You use a debit credit card or whatever. You don't use cash. You don't walk around. You can't pay for nothing with cash.
That is a
You
good
have to
point.
take one of these here. I'm going to show you here. This is that's a carnival card right there. But they give you these cards. You don't carry cash. You everything you buy, everything you get, even if you want to go into the candy store because they got the candy stores, a lot of shopping, all kind of stuff. If you want to get anything that is additional, or even if you buy a drink, this is what you use it. Okay. So you want to also get you one of these lanyard. This is something that you want to take and just put it on your neck, and you while you out partying or doing whatever you're doing on that cruise, this is what you got. You got it hanging on you every time you need a drink.
Yeah,
This is
that's a
your
good
key.
point. I had forgotten all about that because we
Yeah.
sure took some cash thinking we was, about to do something. They was like, no.
No,
They was
you
like,
got to
put
go.
all your, they, you can put all that money on a card, and then they was
There
like,
you
the
go.
rest of the money. I was like, oh, okay,
Yep,
but
that's
yeah, I
exactly
forgot
what you
all
have to
about
do.
that.
You
That was a
have to
good
put
tip.
a credit card on or debit card. If you don't have a credit card, don't worry because you can just put it on. Go to the customer service. You can
Mm-hmm.
put $200. I think that's the minimum. 150 to 200 is the minimum. I think for you to that they ask that you put down for using for your purchases or your
Mm-hmm.
overfeed because you do have a choice when booking your cruise to pay um, your gratuity up front or you can pay it afterward. And that is what that $200 may
Oh,
cover.
got you.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean? The gratuity might be like $19 a day, or I forget how much. It just depends how many days you're going.
yeah,
And it'll charge you, and every ship is different. It'll tell you when you book, that's something I'm going to let you know, or Tam will let you know how much your gratuity is per day or for the whole trip. Because I usually
yeah.
like to pay mine up front, so because I don't want to be worried about nothing.
I don't want to have to worry about nothing but just getting up and having a ball. That's it. That's all I want to be concerned with. No, I
Yeah,
like that. I want to say, I mean, again, it's been like since 2019, but I want to say that they can put a cap on how, like, if you have a card that you want your kids to use and they just might be all running around all willy nilly, you can put a cap on how much they can spend for the day as well. So,
yeah. I did that with my grandchildren. We had given them so much money, and we put it on. We didn't have to do a cap for them, but I just put okay your allowance on this trip, and I just put
mhm.
that on there because they do have they have like Build a Bear workshops. They have so much going
Oh,
on on
okay.
the ship.
Well,
And
I think I had on there like an auto replenishment or something only because I was like, okay, I have this much to spend, but I was trying to break it down per day. And so I was like, well, if I go over on whatever day,
it's a
then
good
it'll auto
idea.
clean. But I wanted to make sure that I had the ability to cap the kids out if needed be. Like, okay, you don't spend $300 and we're only on day one, like you're done,
That's a
or
good
whatever,
idea,
right?
Pam. Yeah, you can
Yeah,
make those modifications when you go on to, when you get on there and you go to
yeah.
the customer service desk and you want to do that for your children, especially if you know you got some children that they're gonna go over those. They
Hmm.
just throwing the card up because they get, you know,
Cause all they doing is swiping. They don't have any type of understanding about what they do. They just swiping. It's like, no, 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 that's money. That's money.
and it's so funny because you don't have to spend. I've been on cruises and didn't spend anything and just
E-
did everything that was free. You don't have,
Exactly.
I mean, that was included because it's not free because you're paying for it, but it's a
Of
lot
course.
that is included. If you go out there and spend up money, you can. You can.
Yeah, Imma be like you. I'm probably use my little chat GPT like, "Look, I'm going on this cruise line. Imma be go. Where can the kids go? At what age?"
And please, please know that if you got kids, you ain't got to worry about taking care of them because they got a lot of programs where you can take them to. It's like a daycare or kids camp, what they call it, and they got it for
Oh,
different
yeah.
ages. So take your children. We went with my grandchildren a couple years ago, and I had different ages, and they had camps like they may start from like the babies to 3, and then from
Mm.
4 to 7. You know, they just have different ones for each age group, all the way up to 17. And that you can leave them in there. And they, I mean, they will
Leave
meet
them
the
kids
children.
in there.
Yes, you can leave them in there,
Go
and then
have
you like
y'all a good time.
you go pick them up. And I'm telling you, my grandchildren, they was like, we want to go back. We
I know that's right.
they didn't want to come out of there. Well, you got to come. We got to go to dinner. You know what I got
I
to
love
take you.
yeah.
We got to go to, go get them for
Okay, so they don't
dinner.
like feed them or nothing. You would have to like physically go
They
get them
usually
and
have
bring them.
certain hours, yeah. So you may
Okay.
take them like they may open from 10 to so that's after breakfast. So you want to feed them, and they have a whole curriculum of different things they're doing, making
Okay.
bracelets and necklace and giving them cookies and all kind of stuff. They it's real nice. They
Okay.
loved it, you know.
Good. Now see, I have a 14-year-old. She'll be 15. I think they got programs up to what, like 17? I think
Yeah.
for kids or teenagers or
Hmm.
whatever. Okay.
Yeah, that's about my I think my granddaughter, my oldest one, was 15 when we went. And
Okay.
they had the club. She didn't want. She came because I gave them certain times to come in and check in, and she would come. Well, can I go back just for an hour?
Okay. So she had enjoyed herself. Okay, that's good to know. Have fun. What are they
Yeah,
actually in there doing? But that's good.
it's nice when they meet somebody, and they meet just like if you're doing a solo cruise, because a lot of people don't know, but there's a lot of solo cruisers that you don't have to worry about because they have solo groups. They have people that meet up and you meet friends and you meet somebody else from somewhere else and you get to know
I
somebody
like
else.
that.
So yeah,
Yeah.
even if you're a solo person,
Yeah. I think I want to gift my mom a solo cruise because she won't go. Like it's the other people, and I'm like, because I can't gotta keep, kid somebody to go talk to.
I I do see we have a couple of other people have joined us. I thank you so much for joining us. You got Mamie and Tam here. Please hit subscribe on our channels. Mamie's channel, hit that subscribe button. Tam's Taste and Travels. Please subscribe on her channel as well. We're both here. We are travel agents, and we're here to give you some hips and some tips about traveling. And we're talking about cruising today, y'all. We appreciate
Yes.
everybody tuning in. Don't forget to hit those thumbs up to the live, like the live, okay? Well, we've been talking for a minute here, y'all. I appreciate you joining in, Tam. Is there anything you wanted to kind of say to them before we end our live?
Yes. New cruise. I do not recommend, or shall I say, I recommend that you get there the day before
Oh,
your
okay.
cruise
Yeah.
takes off.
Good.
Do
Good.
not try to fly in the same day that that cruise boat leaves, because if and when your flight is delayed for whatever reasons, you do not want to have missed your cruise boat because your flight was an hour or two behind. So please, if you're gonna go on a cruise, make sure that you budget for hotel um, the day before and when you arrive, to stay the next day. I know you done already spent a lot of money. I know this. I know this. But please, for your own sanity, especially if you're traveling with children, for your own sanity, you want to make sure that you're able to get to your destination safely and sound and peaceful. Okay. Because one thing about me as a traveler, I love to have a very relaxed travel experience, and I don't want to be running through the airport, and now I gotta try to get over there to the cruise boat. It's just too much. So that's one thing that I recommend, and I'm gonna get off my soapbox. That's it.
Sam, oh my goodness, you said it. My
Yes.
first cruise, that you just hit mine. My very first cruise. Not to go too far, but you just hit me. Hey, I've been there. We had a group of
See?
us that was going on a cruise. Our very first cruise, which was a long time ago, y'all. Um, but yeah, I'll say it like this: it happened way right after the Titanic came up. So that lets you
Oh,
know. Okay, I wouldn't watch the movie until I got back anyway.
I don't
But
blame
anyway,
you. I don't blame you.
but
I
that
don't
cruise,
blame you.
me and it was a couple other couples that went on a cruise. We actually call ourselves going. We booked it and we drove. We had to drive. The city that we flew out of was just a couple hours from our hometown. It was a bigger airport. So we had left the night before. Call ourselves. We were scheduled to fly out the day of. We were having such a good time. We was eating breakfast. We was all up early, all excited. Just so happened, I don't know. We by the time we got to the and we stayed at the airport, the hotel at the airport. We ended up, it took us forever. I don't know what happened. The shuttles were slow, whatever. But anyway, we had checked our baggage. So they were holding the plane for us. We had got when we got to the airport and parked our cars, it just took much longer than we thought. We ended up running through that airport. When I tell
No.
y'all we was home
Mm-mm.
alone,
Okay. Oh.
I am not exaggerating. We were running. They were up. The people was at the gates and they were like, where y'all? They was yelling because we're running. We know we finna miss it.
Yeah.
We telling the people, the guy on the shuttle, hurry up. Our plane is leaving. So we was running through the airport, y'all. People at
Ooh.
different gates was yelling, where y'all going? We yelled, gate 10. We'll call ahead. And we just,
Oh, wow. Oh, see
we got
that.
on that plane. It was
Mm-mm.
six of us. There was six seats. Because at that time, they didn't give you your seats until you got to the gate, right? So
Okay.
we got there. There was six seats all the way in the back of the plane. The very last six seats. That's what we said.
Hey.
And they held the doors for us. They literally
Wow.
shut them. As we jumped on, they shut the doors. Don't y'all do that.
Yeah, see, no, and can you imagine trying to do that with kids? Oh,
Y'all,
mm-mm.
y'all go the day before. All that
Yes,
said to
please
tell you, now when I'm getting ready to go on cruise, I always
go the day
go
before.
in,
Yes.
I fly
I
in the
go
day before because you
and
never
so many
know.
people complain, well, that I didn't have that in my budget. Well, come back when you put that in your budget because it's a requirement. I'm like, the minute that I allow you, based off of my expertise, the minute I allow you to go off of your own cognizant and do your own thing, that'll be the time when what I was trying to keep you from will happen. And I don't want that to be on my watch. So I'm always like, come back when you got it to go the day before and to stay afterwards. Because just anything can happen. Anything can happen. Always be prepared.
I
Always be
always
prepared.
and now I will book when booking, I will book the same day when I'm coming back. But I never in the morning. It's always because
Okay.
you gotta get off them ships at 8, like early in the
Exactly.
morning. So I will
Exactly.
book it's after nothing before noon. So it's always after. And then when I'm going, I book the day I fly out the day before, stay a night at the hotel, somewhere close to the port so I can get there easily. because yeah, I'm so glad you brought that up because that is
Yep.
very important.
Oh
Rather
yeah.
pay that little extra to stay the night before.
And
It
it's
just
really
makes
not
it work.
that far. People know if you're coming in, especially if you say I'm coming in for a cruise. I mean, just depending on how long you're actually there for. Like if you catching a what they call it, a red eye or something. If you're catching a red eye and you really only there for a couple hours, some hotels can be a little bit lenient with the cost. So you just got to kind of know your little magic there. You got to have a little charm on, but you can make it happen. As long as you get there way before that thing leaves, you're good to go. You're good to go.
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
So
So
that's all
yeah,
I have.
I really, really hope that we've kind of made you prepared for booking your next cruise. Okay. I'm hoping we've told you some things that you might have been kind of scared or fearing about that's kind of eased your mind to let you know, yes, you can travel. You can take a cruise. They offer so much. It
Hmm.
is a package in itself. Do it. Ain't no need of being scared. Just like if you can fly, you can cruise.
That part. That
Yep.
part.
If you can fly, you can cruise too. But
That's right.
if you need help, you got Mamie and Tam here. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Anything
All
else you
right.
want to say?
No, just thank you for being willing to host this collaboration again, y'all. At some point, I'm gonna be able to do it on my channel. I have a ticket right now with YouTube, but we gonna figure this out. And so I just appreciate you as always giving me an opportunity to speak on your platform. So thank you.
I thank you so much for being here with me. We're working on this thing together and we're building each other. Please do not forget to go to Tam's site on YouTube, Tam's Taste and Travels, and subscribe, as well as mine if you are not subscribed. But we appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Now, you guys have a wonderful night. Get them thumbs up, share this video with someone else, okay? All right. Thank you. See you Monday. All righty.
Bye bye.
Thanks, Tam. Bye bye.